Chinese brands always had one problem. The Western consumer didn't trust them. Not because of the product, because of the perception. So, Made in China built the world's factories and made it almost impossible for Chinese brand names to win in Western market at the same time. And building that trust from scratch, it takes decades. Thinking about Nike took 50 years, Adidas took almost 70 years. A Chinese brand launching 5 years ago and trying to win the consumer in Berlin or Vancouver, it's just extremely difficult, not in one generation. So the smarter Chinese companies stopped trying to build the credibility and they started buying it. So let's take a look what Anta Group has done. In 2009, they acquired Fila, and in 2019, they led a $5.4 billion acquisition of Amer Sports, and that's Arc'teryx, Salomon, Wilson, Peak Performance. And in 2026, they just bought a 29% stake in Puma for $1.8 billion. The playbook is the same every time. Find a Western brand that already has over 40 years in trust in its home market, acquire it, keep the name, keep the design office, keep the brand identity. And then underneath, plug in the supply chain, the factory, the speed, the cost advantage, everything China has been building for 30 years. Two things happening when you do this right. First, you optimize the supply chain without the consumer they even knowing about it. Second, you keep the design DNA intact. The local design team stays, the aesthetic stays, so the heritage stays. So the consumer sees Arc'teryx, Puma, Salomon, but they don't see Anta. And that's the point, and that's why the strategy keeps working.